Welcome, everybody. Welcome. This is Tellman here for episode 150. Welcome to episode 150 of the Get Shit Done Show. We go live every day, Monday through Monday, Sunday through Sunday, Tuesday through Tuesday, and we help you to get really focused on the things that are going to make the biggest difference in your life and to do those things. Instead of procrastinating on the things that you tend to procrastinate on when nobody's looking, when nobody else is around, we focus all of our attention on doing the things that are going to really move the needle, that are going to really make the biggest difference. That's the shit with the dollar sign. So my name is Tellman Knudsen. Welcome, Douglas. Welcome, Gregory. Awesome. Douglas Tubby and Gregory Grimes. It's like a superhero name, superhero alter ego. What's up, everybody? Okay, so episode 150 of the Get Shit Done Show. I'm just about to run downtown and out, but before I do, I wanted to check in and what I want to focus on today is a Hypnosis AMA. So first of all, if you've never been hypnotized, or if you have, and you have any questions about hypnosis, ask them right now. And when you do, I want to just see. No, none. Anyway, I want to. None. That's a little better. I had some kind of weird filter on. Anyway, cool. So I've been a hypnotist for 25 years. I've been hypnotizing people online exclusively for about 15. I just recently decided that I was going to reopen a local hypnotherapy office after having 20 years off of not having any local hypnosis offices. So that's kind of cool. And you might be wondering to yourself, well, I have some. What is hypnosis? Is that stuff even real? Does it work? What can it be used for? Can it be done on the internet? So there are lots of questions that are out there about hypnosis. I've been asked many of them in the last 25 years. I've hypnotized over 100,000 individuals, either in person, in groups, from stage, through my recordings, webinars, you name it. We've done lots of stuff. And so if you have a question about hypnosis, then I encourage you to ask it. Ask it in the comments and I will answer it during today's live stream. And if you ask it later on, you're watching a replay, that's cool. I will answer it in tomorrow's live stream. So I encourage you to ask your questions about hypnosis, whatever they may be. Now, in the meantime, I decided, rather than me just going off the top of my head, that I was going to get a little help from our AI friend. And so I asked good old ChatGPT what its best shot was at the top 10 questions about hypnosis. And so the number one question, according to ChatGPT, is, what is hypnosis really? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you ChatGPT's answer, and then I'm going to give you the Tellman answer. I'm going to see. I haven't pre-read these, right? We're going to see how they are. So the ChatGPT's answer is, hypnosis is a natural focused state of attention where the conscious mind relaxes and the subconscious mind becomes more open to suggestion. It's not sleep or mind control. It's a heightened state of awareness and receptivity. This is true. Hypnosis is a series of steps that you can go through in order to get your mind into the state called the hypnagogic state, the state between being awake and being asleep. And when you're in the hypnagogic state, one of the beautiful parts of it is you can learn very, very, very quickly. The subconscious mind can absorb information, skills, behaviors, thoughts, ways of reacting, ways of behaving far faster than the conscious mind can, by moving the conscious mind out of the way, kind of removing the filter and just immediately absorbing, enhancing, improving the new skill, the new habit, the new reaction that you want to create or replace, right? And so ChatGPT's answer is correct, but it kind of leaves a little bit out of that, how it all actually works. Number two, can anyone be hypnotized? ChatGPT says most people can be hypnotized if they are willing, open, and follow instructions. However, responsiveness can vary depending on personality, trust, and mindset. Totally true. Generally, if someone is intoxicated or heavily medicated, either with legal or illegal drugs, it is very difficult to go into hypnosis. If someone is extremely tired and extremely exhausted, people will go through hypnosis and just go to sleep if they're super tired and need to take a rest anyway. And then at the same time, anyone can resist being hypnotized because it's your brain, right? Your brain, not my brain. The hypnotist doesn't magically take control of your mind. The hypnotist teaches you how to gain access to your subconscious mind and the incredible abilities that your subconscious mind has, if only you could tap into them. Hypnosis is the toolkit or the process that you use to tap in to those extraordinary abilities, those latent abilities that you know are there, sometimes show up, but most of the time you can't access them, right? So number 3 is, will I lose control or be made to do something embarrassing? The answer is no. You are always in control. This is ChatGPT's answer. You are always in control. Hypnosis it cannot make you do anything against your will or values. Stage hypnosis gives a false impression. Clinical hypnosis is collaborative and respectful. This is all true. Stage hypnosis does give a false impression, but the reason it gives a false impression is because people who are doing silly things on stage volunteered to go up and do silly things on stage before they were hypnotized. And so, again, no one's doing anything against their will or values. People volunteered to get up on stage and kind of act silly in front of people, a whole bunch of people they don't know, or maybe a bunch of people they do know. Clinical hypnosis, it really is a state of accelerated learning, right? Number 4, what does it feel like to be hypnotized? ChatGPT's answer: most people describe it as deeply relaxing, like a daydream or a meditative state. You may feel heavy, floaty, tingly, warm, or simply peaceful. You're aware the whole time. It's, in my experience, not true that everyone is aware the whole time. Hypnosis is more like moving in and out of the dream state. And if you want to be aware of, in this case, the sound of my voice the entire time, then you'll probably be aware of it the whole time. On the other hand, you may get lost in thought. You may go down a dream path. You may lose conscious awareness and feel like you fell asleep, and then at the end you'll open your eyes when the hypnotist says it's time to open your eyes, and you'll be ready to go and realize you weren't fully asleep, right? You were in hypnosis, you just lost conscious awareness. Yeah, it is not true that you are always aware the whole time. 5, is hypnosis safe? ChatGPT's answer: yes, hypnosis is a natural mental state and is completely safe when practiced by a trained professional. There are no negative side effects, just benefits. ChatGPT has this spot on. That is 100% true. Hypnosis is a natural process to move your mind and brain into a natural state where you can access the vast majority of your mind instead of the minority of your mind, right? 6, what can hypnosis help with? ChatGPT's answer: hypnosis can help with a wide range of issues, including stress and anxiety, smoking or cannabis cessation, weight loss, sleep problems, confidence and motivation, money blocks, focus and productivity, phobias and fears, habits and behaviors, and performance, like athletic, academic, or artistic. Absolutely. Digital Keith says I look very aerodynamic. I freshly shaved like half an hour ago. Thanks, Keith. I mean, that's probably the nicest compliment I've got on my hairline ever. So thank you. Right. Trent, it's so close because I zoomed it in on my face. Let's see. How many sessions will I need? Answer: it depends on the issue and the individual. Some people experience a breakthrough in one session, while others benefit from 3 to 6 sessions or more for deeper work and reinforcement. I agree with ChatGPT's answer. However, having done hypnosis for 25 years, I've found that I like to work with people on serious goals and to use hypnosis to accelerate the skills that you need to achieve those goals. And so I like to work with people for a minimum of 90 days, sometimes 6 months, sometimes a year or more if they want to, and what they're working toward is significant enough. We want to be working towards something really big. However, I find that most people experience a breakthrough in like a significant shift in 1 to 3 sessions. That is absolutely true. But hypnosis really is accelerated skill development. So you don't just want to take one class and then expect to be a pro for the rest of your life, right? So the deeper you go with hypnosis, the more skilled you can get, the more tuned up, ramped up, and effective you can become at whatever it is you're looking to improve in. But at the end of the day, just like anything else, practice makes perfect. The more you do, the better you get, right? 8, what if I don't, quote, go under? What if it doesn't work on me? ChatGPT's answer: hypnosis isn't about going under. You're not unconscious. If you're focused, willing, and engaged, it will work. Everyone experiences hypnosis differently, but results depend more on suggestibility and consistency than depth of trance. Yes, 100% true. How deep you go has little or no impact on how effective a hypnosis session is. It's really more about how motivated you are to change and how well you connect with the hypnotist, and of course, how skilled and effective the hypnotist is at what they're doing. 9, can hypnosis make me remember things I've forgotten? Answer: ChatGPT's answer: hypnosis can sometimes help recover memories, but memory under hypnosis is not always reliable and can be influenced by suggestion or imagination. It is not guaranteed memory retrieval tool and shouldn't be used in legal or forensic situations. Except, well, that's ChatGPT's answer, it's used all the time in forensic situations. There are forensic hypnotists in every state, So hypnosis is an incredible tool for helping to recover memory or to do like crime scene sketches and these types of things. Really, really, really effective. But memory absolutely can be influenced by either the hypnotist, directly or indirectly, purposefully, not purposefully, or the subject. Right? There's so many factors. So always, if you remember something, that's cool, but you've got to triple check your references and make sure you can prove it. And it's not just essentially a dream, right? Hypnosis is the dream state, and so dreams are imagination in many ways, but sometimes there are aspects of dreams that are from our real life. So there are a lot of factors, right? And the last question here is hypnosis backed by science? And the answer is, according to ChatGPT, yes. Hypnosis has been studied extensively and is supported by research in neuroscience, psychology, and medicine. Institutions like the American Psychology Association and the Mayo Clinic recognize hypnosis as an effective therapeutic tool. This is absolutely correct. Hypnosis has been used in science for hundreds of years and is exceptionally effective. That has been my experience, and that is all for today's live stream. If you guys have questions about hypnosis, I strongly encourage you to ask them in the comments. And above and beyond that, I'm going to get going. Guys, if you want to increase your product, if you like today's show, like this video, share this video, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook, follow me on LinkedIn, subscribe on YouTube. And if you're not already a member, come join us at getshitdone.com if you would like to dramatically increase your productivity, overcome procrastination, and transform your life. My name is Tellman Knudsen. See you soon. Tomorrow, in fact. Over and out. Getshitdone.com. Oh, hey, if you I just opened up private hypnosis sessions again. So if you want a private hypnosis session with me, go to workwithtellman.com. And if there's some availability on my calendar, you can sign up today. All right, this is Tellman. Over and out. Bye-bye.